The image of sun rays peeking through the trees and lighting a darkened forest has been stuck in my head for weeks. I had already began thinking about this when I was hiking with my kids and I saw the golden light of sunset shining through the trees and the forested areas we were hiking through. And I began to think about it from a technical point of view, how I would go about layering those paints, what colors I would use, how I would apply masking fluid, all the very technical aspects of it. But then it began to grow into something more. As I learned of a friend's husband passing away, leaving her to care for their young children, as I watched the news and saw stories of families and communities being destroyed by natural disasters, as I read reports of families and communities not only being destroyed by the selfish wants of other nations, but also being denied access to basic needs out of the cruelty of those leaders. It doesn't take much, just turning on the TV and seeing the news. Life starts to feel pretty heavy, and the need to find the light became stronger for me. This painting was no longer a hypothetical, how would I go about painting this if I decided to paint it? It turned into a need, and I physically could not stop myself from painting this, even if I wanted to. When I am overwhelmed, when I'm struggling, when I'm trying to process emotions and feelings and thoughts, my brain centers itself around art. It is my form of meditation and processing. And so I went into the studio and I painted and I painted. And I'm not sure if my hands did what my mind wanted it to do. I'll probably paint this again and again and again to try and capture that light. As I was painting and as I was meditating and pondering and trying to find that light in the darkness, a quote from The Lord of the Rings kept playing in my head, and it's a quote from Gandalf, and he says, "Some believe it is only great power that can hold evil in check, but that is not what I have found. It is the small, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay, small acts of kindness and love." And that is what stuck in my head and kept on repeating as I was trying to find the light. And I was thinking about how I can bring a little bit more light in this dark world and to help others and through small acts of kindness and love. And so as I finished this painting, I felt lighter. I had a game plan for what I can do to make this world better.